Welcome to AI Unraveled, your daily briefing on how technology is changing the way we live, work, and connect. It is Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. I'm your host, Etienne Newman. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to AI Unraveled directly on Apple Podcasts so you can enjoy this daily human interest briefing and all our deep dives completely ads-free. Today's episode is brought to you by Area and Jamga Mind. When retail stores and healthcare apps start using autonomous agents to manage your money and your medication, your personal safety is on the line. Area provides the zero-trust sandboxing to ensure these personal AI tools operate securely. And when you need to understand the true impact of the algorithms making decisions about your life, Jamga Mind delivers the human-verified, technical-grade analysis to help you see through the corporate spin. Visit jamgamind.com. Today we are talking about the liability shift. The tech companies want all the profits of the AI revolution, but they want you to carry all the risk. Let's unravel what it means for you.
If a store assigned you a personal shopper who, occasionally just imagined items were free but then forced you to pay the difference at the register, you'd walk right out the door.
Oh, absolutely. You wouldn't stand for it for a second.
Right. But today, we have this massive stack of sources from retail terms of service updates to state medical board filings and even investigative pieces in the New Yorker. And they show this exact scenario is becoming the new standard. Welcome to today's deep dive, where our mission is uncovering what we're calling the liability shift.
Yeah, and it is a massive shift. The creators of AI are quietly rewriting the rules to dodge the consequences of their own technology.
Exactly. They are dumping the financial, physical, and psychological risks directly onto you, the consumer.
Right, and you can see the mechanism behind this clearly in the new Target AI shopping assistant rollout because large language models don't actually understand prices or inventory.
They just predict text.
Exactly. So if an algorithm predicts a 50% discount based on some outdated web data, it just offers it to the user.
But if you read the fine print in Target's new terms of service, they now legally classify their AI as a suggestion tool rather than an agent of the store.
Which means, legally speaking, the customer applied the hallucinated discount, not Target.
That is just wild. And look, as retail giants force you to accept the legal liability for their buggy AI chatbots, you need to protect your own digital footprint. AI ensures your personal AI tools operate in a secure sandbox, keeping your data and decisions private.
And, that financial maneuver is really just the first domino, because the liability shift is rapidly moving from your wallet to your physical health.
Right. Pushing us into this terrifying era of algorithmic healthcare.
Yeah. State medical board filings show Legion Health just won approval for an AI app to directly refill psychiatric medications without any clinician oversight.
Wait, let me push back here for a second. Isn't an algorithm matching drug codes to symptoms actually safer than a sleep-deprived doctor making a dosage mistake at 2 in the morning? Why is a lack of human context a bad thing in a purely medical transaction?
Well, because trusting an LLM to prescribe psychiatric meds is, it's like using autocomplete to defuse a bomb.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't actually know what the wires do. It only knows which wire people usually cut in the movies. The underlying logic is purely statistical prediction. A real doctor notices if a patient is fidgeting or avoiding eye contact or
just spiraling out of control.
Exactly. The algorithm just processes the text input. It completely misses the actual human condition.
Which is why, when state governments approve algorithms to manage your mental health prescriptions without a doctor, independent verification is a matter of survival. Jamga Mind provides human-verified, technical-grade analysis for the individual navigating these dangerous shifts. Visit jamgamind.com.
It really makes you wonder, if we're being forced to trust these algorithms with our lives, how much can we trust the people coding them?
Well, that brings us to the New Yorker investigation in our stack, which highlights a massive trust deficit.
Right, regarding Sam Altman's new 13-page social contract.
Yeah, he's pitching this utopian vision to manage superintelligence, right?
Yeah.
Like a 4-day work week and the universal wealth fund for all Americans.
Sounds great on paper. But the New Yorker piece contrasts that with over 100 interviews and unseen memos from OpenAI's ex-chief scientist, Ilya Sutskever.
And those memos allege a long-running pattern of deception toward the board, don't they?
They do. And furthermore, private notes from Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei reached an independent conclusion that the fundamental problem with OpenAI's structure was the leadership itself.
That is so crazy. Trying to figure out which AI tools actually work is like trying to drink from a fire hose of tech jargon. Etienne has cut through the noise for the AI Unraveled community. Head over to jamgamine.com/toolkit for the AI Executive Toolkit.
Yeah, he has personally forensic vetted every tool on this list, from Chatbase to 11 Labs and AI.
This isn't just another boring top 10 list. It's your curated implementation stack, complete with exclusive listener perks to get you running at light speed.
And you need that, because can society really trust an AI-driven universal wealth fund managed by a tech titan whose own co-founders don't trust him?
I definitely wouldn't. And that Silicon Valley disconnect at the top is creating a very tangible ripple effect down at the local level.
Oh, absolutely. Our sources show the Associated Press is offering buyouts to pivot away from print.
And McClatchy journalists are officially revolting. Their memos explicitly call the integration of AI a betrayal.
Because swapping real reporters for LLMs fundamentally removes the accountability required to investigate local power.
Right. I mean, an LLM can't sit in a city council meeting and notice a politician sweating when asked a tough question.
Precisely. They generate text based on past data. They don't uncover new truths.
It's a structural shift away from human verification. So I want to leave you with this thought to mull over. If tech companies structurally classify a simple chatbot hallucinating a retail discount as your fault, how can society possibly trust those same mechanisms to manage superintelligence and the global economy?
Next time you click Accept on an AI terms of service, ask yourself who really pays when the algorithm guesses wrong.
Subscribe to AI Unraveled on Apple Podcasts to enjoy this human interest briefing completely ads-free.
That concludes our human interest rundown for April 7th. The signal for today is accountability. We are entering a dangerous phase of the AI rollout, where the corporations building these tools want all of the margin and absolutely none of the liability. If Target's AI makes a mistake, you pay for it. If Legion Health's AI mismanages your psychiatric medication, there isn't a human doctor in the loop to catch the error. And while Sam Altman pitches a beautiful future of 4-day work weeks and free money, the journalists actually covering his company are calling out a massive pattern of deception. Do not accept the liability for broken systems. Protect your rights, protect your health, and demand accountability. And if you are looking to take back control of your own workflow, let's be honest, trying to figure out which AI tools actually work is exhausting. I've cut through the noise for you. Head over to djamgamine.com/toolkit for my AI Executive Toolkit. I've personally forensic vetted every tool on this list to make sure they meet the rigorous standards of this community. This isn't just another generic top 10 list. It's your curated implementation stack, complete with exclusive listener perks. This episode was made possible by Iria and Jamgamind. If you want to keep your daily news human and completely ad-free, hit subscribe on Apple Podcasts. I'm Etienne Newman. Stay human and keep unraveling the future. And before you go, if your company is building the tools that power the workflows we talked about today, I'd love to showcase them to this audience. We don't just run ads, we build technical simulations that prove your value. Let's build something together. Visit jamgamind.com/partners to get started. Until next time, keep building.